Hello all, this is ViciVideoGames, and I'm trying something new today. I just finished my first Let's Play. I've been watching a couple of Starcraft 2 tournaments recently, and I had the idea that I'd like to do kind of a beginner's guide to each of the co-op commanders, but then realized that some of you may be entirely unfamiliar with how Starcraft 2 even works. This is a game by Blizzard Entertainment. It's one of the best real-time strategy games. It's a sequel to an RTS game, I believe, that came out in the late 90s. It was also an excellent game. At some point I'll have to do a Let's Play of the campaigns of both of these games. But I figure, to start at the very beginning, I'm probably going to do 3 videos, one on each of the 3 races, and do Stage 1, maybe Stage 2 of the training mode against for each of the races, to give you the very, very basics of how to play a given race. And I'm going to try and do my best to talk over it and let you guys know, what's going on, try and explain it as best I can. I'm pretty much a novice at this game. I know some of this stuff. I've played this game a lot and have fun with it, but I'm definitely not a high-level player or anything else like that. So if you're looking for that, unfortunately, you're not going to find it here. This is for people who are just, curious about StarCraft, what it is, or like a very, very basic, like, what do I even do kind of guide. So I figure we start with the Terran race. Stage 1 difficulty training, which is located under the multiplayer tab here, which I believe is something new they've added in StarCraft 2 at some point to help people get trained up when they actually want to try and play other people and eventually maybe move on to tournaments if you're good enough. I'm going to start with Terrans because of the human race. I believe in both StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2 they were the default race to start with. And I'll kind of explain some of what they can do as we go along. So let's hit play. The Stage 1 training mode, I may have to turn on some volume. I may have forgotten to turn that on. Stage 1 training mode, though, is very, very basic. How to create a couple of units, a couple of structures. They lock a lot of the more advanced stuff off, which is a good way to not overwhelm you if you're new to real-time strategy games. The campaigns also do a pretty good job of easing you into it, but alright, let's go ahead and turn on some sound for you guys. I'll put it up. Let's see. Hope that's, let's go ahead and put it up all the way. I hope that comes across pretty well. Let's turn the background music up. There we go. Alright, well, I hope that comes across pretty well. Let's kind of unpause. Alright, let's kind of look. Alright, this structure right here, that's hiding behind my little options window, that's called the Command Center. I have it here highlighted. Command Center. This shows a picture of the unit and its health. What its base stats are will be in here, and you can highlight it, and this goes for units as well as structures. And it'll tell you a little bit about, if it was a unit, attack, health, etc. These are abilities you can do with the Command Center. This is a unit you can build, and this is an ability or structure, I don't remember. And all these little guys in here for Terrans are called SCVs. And they are your base worker unit. They are responsible for building things, and making more structures, and they're also responsible for gathering resources. All 3 races have their own worker unit, and they all function slightly differently. to each other. For Terrans, when you go to build a building, you have to leave one unit, one SCV busy building. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. One of the things you'll notice with this, these letters is these are hotkeys. So if you have the command center highlighted and you hit S and you have the minerals for it, it'll start building an SCV. And the hotkeys are a good thing to learn because they'll speed you up much faster than trying to click. You know, I'll kind of show you maybe the difference. Like here's a, you know, I click. You know, we'll let that build. This is on normal speed. I'm actually used to playing a little bit faster.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna hit, and then you notice there I just hit B to build a basic building and S to build a supply depot.
SCV ready.
And we hit S there, we're building another. See, I built a supply depot too early. Train more SCVs first. At least according to this. It's going slow enough that I had the mineral count
SCV
way ready.
Bad news.
Probably going to tell me I'm building the refinery too quickly. So what you have are, you have three resources. You have minerals, which are the blue crystals. You have Vespine geysers, which are these. You can build, you have to build a structure on Vespine things before you can harvest from them. Now we're building our first thing. You notice that it locked this off earlier, so we couldn't build it. We're now building a barracks. And this for Terran allows you to train units. One of the important things to note when you're building is that you can cancel a build, which will refund you some of the resources used to build the building, which can be beneficial if that building's about to get destroyed for some reason. We're training some more SCVs. Oh, we gotta build another refinery. So that's kind of this, you know, I believe on this map, odds are the enemy is either going to be, it's probably going to be here, but it could be here or here. They like to put enemies, the multiplayer stuff in corners of the map. What this arrow thing is the rally point, so I can move this rally point over here, and that means,
Big job, huh?
once the unit's built, it will go ahead and start rallying workers itself. So we're going to build a Reaper to go explore. That's just not what they want us to do. Too bad.
Bad news.
Another fun thing you can do is you can hold Shift to issue a next command. Which means the unit will finish what it's, so I can tell him to move here, and I'm just right clicking to tell him to move, and I can tell him move here, move here, move here, and he'll, you know, move in a pattern.
I'm going.
Oh.
SCV ready.
Oh, yeah, too many. Alright, we're gonna train some Marines. Alright, we're gonna take this little guy and go explore. See if we can't find out where our thing is. And I can click on the mini-map and give him a direction, and he'll just keep running over in that way, looking.
Armed and ready.
Oh. We're gonna upgrade this bad boy to an orbital command, which will unlock a special ability for us.
Get from above. Certainly.
So we're gonna.
All right. Done.
Oh, we gotta.
What's going on? Who wants some?
Come on, let's see what we can do. We're gonna build another barracks next.
Complete.
Oh, and our guy died because I wasn't paying attention. So that's no good. I'll build a reactor. The reactor allows you to build 2 units at once. And we also need to build a tech lab. And I can queue up to build multiple things.
Yeah, what?
And also queue up from here to build from 2 of them to build faster. I don't know. That's just something I do to make it a little quicker.
What's going
I'm gonna
on?
build another supply depot.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
And now we're gonna. Now you can see it's training 2 guys at once. Oh, there comes one little dude. A scout.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna move these guys down here. And we're gonna set this rally point over here.
SCV ready.
Alright. Oop. I just wasted some minerals. Or some time. Build a tech lab.
Go, go.
Alright, so the reactor doesn't allow you to do anything, but this tech lab allows you to research stuff, which helps.
SCV ready.
Alright, build some more. Alright.
Big job. What's up? SCV ready.
Alrighty.
SCV ready.
Gonna build a couple marauders. Build some more dudes. And this we're going to go ahead and get Stim Pack. Stim Pack's a special ability that allows us to increase the attack speed of our dudes.
SCV ready.
Let's go ahead. We have plenty. Alright. I think that's pretty much all it has us do, is we just build an army now. And one of the things I did here was you can group things together. So I clicked on this, and if you control click, it will select everything on screen that's of the same thing that you clicked. So, oh dang it! All right, I control to click this, and then I right clicked here to create a group. And then whenever I hit 1 now, I'll be able to select this group. And I hit A twice to train 2 Marines, and we'll train a couple Marauders. We're gonna go ahead and queue all of our upgrades. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of Marauders, or a bunch of Marines, and a bunch of Marauders. I'll upgrade that.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Alright,
Get heavy.
there.
By the numbers, boy.
Training an army up.
Ah! You scared me.
And again, with the shift thing, I build that, and then I hold
SCV
shift, and I can build another thing, and he'll finish this, and then immediately build another one.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, I already got enough.
Go time.
Let's build 2 here.
SCV ready.
Cancel, cancel. Alright, I think that's enough. Do
Go, go, go.
build some more of those. You kind of want to get a decent mix
Mineral
of...
field depleted.
Oh, we lost a mineral field. That will happen over time. These things only have so many minerals, and what you got to do in that case is go and expand. Now, this F2 button here, like, this will let you select any workers you have not actively doing something, and this will let you select your whole army,
Give me orders.
which is effectively all your military units.
Roger that.
I'm gonna move these guys over here to watch this base, make sure it's safe.
Research complete.
Oh, it's on. This better be good.
So we're expanding our base. Let's go ahead and, you know,
Go ahead.
I'd like a third barracks, please. Go ahead and add that to my group. Let's build a couple more Reapers.
Want a piece of me, boy? Kaboom, baby!
More.
What's going on? I'm going.
One of the cool things you can do with these is you can lower them, which allows you to build a wall across somewhere so units can't just walk into your base. It's not really something you need to do here or is that important, but you know, it's a thing you can do. Oh, you got puppies trying to play. So my guys just killed off those units, mass, so big. Sorry guys, they were getting pretty rowdy. Oh, we have 2 idle workers. Let's get them back to work. Let's go ahead and get those down there. And let's get another tech lab so we can build some of these marauders faster.
Research complete.
Alright, so we just about have a big enough base according to this to get stuff going. It's wanting even more SCVs, but I don't think we actually need that many more. More need to start transferring, because you can see 12 out of 12 means any more than that and it's oversaturated.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Alright. Just about. Oh, we got one idle somewhere. We can send him to work there.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, got some more.
Go ahead.
Alright, I'm just gonna move some of these guys out of
Research
here.
complete.
I think we've got all of our researches complete. So, a couple more dudes. We're gonna be ready.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Let's get this thing.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Alright.
By the numbers, boy. Been waiting on you. The Grim Reaper has arrived. You got it. This better be good. You gonna give me orders? SCV ready.
Alright, this is a Overlord, which is a thing of the Zerg units, so we're gonna
It's go time.
send these guys in to see what's up. And they can kind of jump up and down, and they also heal really quickly. So, they make for really good scouts.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go see what we got going on.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Let's have a blast.
Alright, let's send in the whole army.
By the numbers.
There we go.
Mineral field depleted.
Building units. We're gonna destroy all these guys.
Go ahead. We're screwed. Kaboom, baby.
Alright, I'm just at A moving. You can either right click, which is a normal move, and they won't stop to attack anything,
This better be
or you hit A to issue the attack order, and left click and they'll move to attack that position.
I'm on it.
So we're gonna move them all up here into their main base.
Coming through. Who wants some?
And we're going to go ahead and finish this off, and this will be a first thing completed. You know, we're going to try and let's hit this so they can stop building combat units. It's telling me to build supply depots, but we're good. We've got this one. They're quite dead. And there's the GG where they wish to surrender. Yes, I will accept their surrender. GG is just a, good manners, says good game. I usually say it at the end of co-op. Hopefully we win. I try to greet people and say hi when we do that. Hopefully that gave you an idea of, like I said, the very, very basic level of how do I even do this. I'm going to probably do a little more basic instruction also with co-op, because co-op's a partner game rather than being a versus, which is what this is training you for. This is just more of a something I thought of real quick to be like, hey, how do I even build a building in Starcraft, or gather minerals and resources, or anything else like that. I've amassed way too many resources. I don't know how they do it, but some of the guys I see playing in some of these tournaments don't ever really let this get above about 400 in the minerals, which is crazy. They're very, very good. But I hope you all enjoyed this. Let's go ahead and go look see what the score screen looks like. Assuming it shows it. I'm not entirely sure after the training. Oh, it does. Okay. I have no idea what this experience is for. I earned a portrait, I guess, or something. I have no idea what any of that experience is for. I think it's just a way to reward people for playing. Average unspent resources are really high. This is just stuff to kind of tell you what you were doing. I spent 3,000. I spent 40 seconds supply capped, meaning I couldn't build any more units because I didn't have enough supply. How many workers I built, and this is actions per minute. I only had an APM in that of 35, which is nothing, to be quite honest. I've seen some of the pros hit like 600 APM. Actions per minute is, here's a good thing, how many actions you complete per minute. Like, you click a unit, tell it to build something, tell it to go somewhere, that's one action. So it's how many of those can you do in a minute. So you get really good at this, you can do a ton of actions. I was going a little slower to try and explain things and talk it through. I have way too many. I always have way too many unspent resources. How many units each side trained, how many they killed, how many structures you destroy. Build order is a cool thing. Shows you. This is something for way more advanced players. Shows you what you did at the start of the game. At 11 seconds, I built an SCV. At 30 seconds, I built a supply depot. And what my supply total was, and what I was building. Oh. That's kind of all there. Same for what the opponent did. And we have graphs of army value, resource collection. There's all kind of cool stuff if you enjoy statistics and looking at stuff. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and close this. I hope you all enjoyed that. It's pretty rough. I'm not used to trying to instruct people. I don't know how good I'll do at it. Hope you enjoyed it. Come back. I think next time I'm going to move on from the humans, the Terrans, which I just played, to the bugs, which are the Zerg. They're probably the most interesting of the three races. They probably function the most differently. And I'll get to that next time. So, as always, I'm ViciVideoGames. You can tweet at me at Twitter at ViciVideoG. Like, share, subscribe if you do. Comment your thoughts, feelings, etc. And I hope to see you all back for the next video. Alright, bye.